We're doing the transfer. Yeah, the data transfer. Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining me. In today's video, I want to share with you the easiest way to transfer your data from your PlayStation 4 to your brand new PlayStation 5 console. I also want to share with you some tips that I learned along the way, so be sure to watch the entire video to make sure that you get all those tips as well. As always, if you enjoyed this video and find it helpful, please be sure to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe so that you can always stay up to date on my latest helpful PlayStation videos. Let's get right into it. So the first thing you'll notice as soon as you turn on your brand new PlayStation 5 console is it'll ask you to do one of two things. And this has to do with the PlayStation Network account that you're gonna sign into. So one is that you can manually sign into your PlayStation Network account, or it also offers you to do this other way, which I personally recommend, and that is to actually download the PlayStation app on your smartphone, Android, or Apple device. What you can actually do is you can go into that app, and if you're already signed into your PlayStation Network account that you want to associate with your PlayStation 5, you can scan the QR code from the PlayStation app on your phone as shown on your TV from the PlayStation 5, and that'll actually automatically sign you into the account, which is really cool. For me, I was already signed into the PlayStation Network account on my smartphone through the PlayStation app. So after I scanned the QR code that was shown by my PlayStation 5 on the TV, it recognized my account right away. So it was super quick and super easy. I want to share with you 3 quick things that you should do before you transfer your data from the PlayStation 4 to your brand new PlayStation 5 console. The first one is you want to make sure that your PlayStation 4 system software is fully up to date. This ensures that the data transfer between the system software of the PlayStation 4 and the newer system software of the PlayStation 5 can communicate with each other as smooth and seamlessly as possible without any errors. The second thing that you should also do is, now that you're signed into your desired PlayStation Network account on your PlayStation 5, you also want to make sure that you're signed into that same exact PlayStation Network account from the PlayStation 4 that you wish to transfer the data from. Finally, the third thing you want to do before you actually engage the data transfer process is you want to make sure that your PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 are both turned on and logged on to the same Wi-Fi network. Another quick tip that I want to share with you on this third point on Wi-Fi, if you connect the PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation 4 through an Ethernet cable, that could actually make the data transfer process quicker depending on your Wi-Fi speed in your house. I personally went with the wireless route and I didn't connect my PlayStation 4 and my PlayStation 5 with an Ethernet cable, and I found that it was pretty quick, but for everybody it's going to depend on your Wi-Fi performance. So now that you got those 3 things squared away, you're finally ready to start the data transfer process from your PlayStation 4 to your PlayStation 5. Now, the first thing that it's going to want to do if you're signed into your PlayStation Network account from your PlayStation 5, it will attempt to download your existing PlayStation 4 save game data from the PlayStation Plus cloud. Now, here's the catch to that. You have to be a PlayStation Plus member in order to allow the PlayStation 5 to download that game save data from the PlayStation Plus cloud. But that's okay if you're not a PlayStation Plus member yet, because what you can also do is just do a direct data transfer from your PlayStation 4 as long as the game save data is still on that existing PlayStation 4 console. Another way you can transfer your game save data from your PlayStation 4 to your PlayStation 5 is if you have a USB jump drive like this and you connect it to your PlayStation 4, and then once you connect your USB jump drive to your PlayStation 4, you can dump the game save data onto that jump drive and then simply connect that same USB jump drive to your PlayStation 5 and transfer the game save data that way. So as I mentioned before, I actually downloaded this game save data from the PlayStation Plus cloud, and this process was fairly quick. And I'm sure this game save data transfer process will be quick, no matter if you do the PlayStation Plus cloud route, the direct data transfer between the 2 consoles, or the USB jump drive route, because game save data files aren't nearly as big as the actual games themselves, which is the next thing that your PlayStation 5 will attempt to transfer from the PlayStation 4 to the PlayStation 5. So now that your game save data from your existing PlayStation 4 games are now in your PlayStation 5, your PlayStation 5 is now going to want to download the actual games from the PlayStation 4 to the PlayStation 5. Now I want to do an experiment for this video, and that is to do a direct data transfer of the PlayStation 4 game directly onto the PlayStation 5 solid state drive. First, the PlayStation 5 will ask you by checking boxes next to each desired PlayStation 4 game that you want to directly transfer from your old system to your new PlayStation 5. What's nice about this checking of the boxes before it actually transfers the games is that it'll actually read along the bottom of the screen how much of that solid state drive on the new PlayStation 5 is being taken up by old PlayStation 4 games. Now, this was a huge wake-up call to me because I really didn't have that many older PlayStation 4 games currently saved on the hard drive of the PlayStation 4 at the time that I did this, and I noticed that the solid state drive of the PlayStation 5 was filling up really quick from that bar along the bottom. So I ended up only transferring Call of Duty Modern Warfare from the PS4 to the PS5 because that is the game that I'm most active in at the moment. And because of this, I want to share with you one super important tip from transferring data from the PlayStation 4 to the PlayStation 5 when it comes to downloading these actual games. And that is, you want to save your PlayStation 4 games on a separate external drive and connect it to the PlayStation 5 and leave it there. You really don't want to start downloading old PlayStation 4 games directly onto the PlayStation 5 solid state drive, even though you're gonna see quicker load times and things like that because of the sheer speed that the solid state drive has to offer. So if you can, I highly recommend getting an external drive like this WD game drive that I'll leave a link to down in the description below so that you can check it out for yourself. I highly recommend this, and I actually got a 4 terabyte unit, so I have no worries about filling up this external hard drive. And what's cool about that is all you have to do is hook this up to the PlayStation 5 through a USB cable, and it'll read it the same exact way that the PlayStation 4 used to read it. So there's no hiccups whatsoever when you move from one to the other. And because of that, you'll be playing your PlayStation 4 games on here just the same way as you did when it was connected to your PlayStation 4, which is awesome. Another tip I want to share here as well is if you, for some reason, forgot to check a box next to a PlayStation 4 game that you wish to play in the near future on your PlayStation 5, that's okay, because you can actually do one of 3 things depending on how you purchase that game. The first one being, if it's a PlayStation 4 game on a disc, you simply just insert the disc into the PlayStation 5 if you have the disc drive version, and it'll install the game just the same exact way as it would if you had the PlayStation 4. The other 2 ways deal with if you have it on your actual game library that's associated with your PlayStation Network account, and if you purchased it from the PlayStation Store. If you have it on your game library, your game library is transferred directly from your PlayStation 4 to your PS5 because it's associated with your PlayStation Network account. So you should be able to find that game in your library as soon as you fire up your PlayStation 5, no problem. However, if for some weird reason you can't find it on your game library, you can also re-download it straight from the PlayStation Store because the PlayStation Store always remembers the games that you purchase from them. And so no matter what, you can download a purchased game off of the PlayStation Store at any given time. Another thing I noticed when I transferred Call of Duty Modern Warfare via direct data transfer from the PlayStation 4 to the PlayStation 5 is that it didn't transfer the game all the way through. And this is what I mean by that. So when it came to Call of Duty Modern Warfare multiplayer, which is the mode that I play most often, it downloaded the original game and the campaign, but it didn't transfer all of the data packs and updates that came with previous updates in the game. And so what I had to do was download some of the game onto the PlayStation 5 and then actually open up Call of Duty and then individually download the data packs and texture updates that were announced from the past. This was just a minor stumble that I noticed when transferring Call of Duty data from the PlayStation 4 to the PlayStation 5. And it did take a while to fix this, but once it did, the game ran just fine. Now, like I mentioned earlier, I did a direct transfer of Call of Duty straight onto the PlayStation 5 solid state drive, and that did take up over a third of the storage space that the solid state drive has to offer that's available. So what I plan on doing in time is migrating those Call of Duty game files onto the external hard drive and then just running the game from there so that I have more solid state drive room on the PlayStation 5 for actual PlayStation 5 games that are coming up. For PlayStation 5 games, you have to put them on the solid state drive of the PlayStation 5. You cannot run them on an external hard drive. So once you've signed into your PlayStation Network account, you've transferred your game save data from your PlayStation 4 and the actual games themselves that you wish to play on the PlayStation 5. You'll then be met with this refreshed home screen, and then you'll be able to see your existing PlayStation 4 games that you transferred right on the home screen of the PlayStation 5, ready to play. I found some pretty interesting and unique things when I was unboxing the PlayStation 5, including my thoughts on this new DualSense controller, and I'll leave a video for you right up here to watch. Some of my reactions are pretty priceless. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please be sure to hit that like button, and please don't forget to subscribe so that you can always stay up to date on my latest helpful PlayStation videos just like these. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.